I'm back! What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Sir Q, and it's time to get into the Rashida and Yandy of it all on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So let's talk about it. Hit it! Now, you guys, I most definitely wanted to come back with a bang, and this I am. But no, in all seriousness, like, I have been watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, for the longest of time, right? And I'm just really taken aback by everything that's going on between Rashida and Yandy. Now, I mean, this actually goes back as far as, like, the beginning of the season. We're gonna say season A. You know how they do the A and B version, but like the first half of the season, there was like an altercation that happened. I want to say towards the mid finale, with Yandy and Rashida's husband's baby mama's friends, the little gang or whatever. Jasmine Blue, her gang. There was an altercation that occurred, and it was alleged that Mendices was talking to, sleeping with, whatever you want to call it. He was having a rendezvous with one of their friends, and the friend never, this is what gets me, is because the friend never actually came onto the show to acknowledge anything. So, all this is really just hearsay, but what makes this whole story crazy is because so many people are talking about it in the streets of Atlanta. And mind you, look, I live in Dallas, and the information is coming over to us. But, not just that, not just me getting the information from my sources, but also, too, like, it's all over the blogs. Like, people are saying that, Yandy is aware of what Mendices is doing, allegedly, but she is just, turning her head the other way to act as if she doesn't know what's going on. And I'm saying that because I remember a couple of episodes, Jessica White, she wanted to reveal that, Mendices was talking to her niece, and it was almost as if Yandy had rehearsed everything. I'm not saying that's what she did. I'm just, me being a commentator, or me being the individual that's watching, that's just what that was my takeaway from it. And it seems a bit weird. So, okay, let's fast forward. So now, we're talking about Rashida. And now you can tell Rashida doesn't want to be involved. Clearly, information is being brought to her. She's not wanting to be that messy individual to display anything onto the show. So she's trying to stay out of it. She's trying to stay neutral as much as possible. So I really do commend her for that. So this is where Yandy feels that the relationship or the friendship they have falls short. Because if there is any information that's being brought to Rashida that she has no recollection about, no knowledge of, then as a friend, she would expect for Rashida to bring her that information so that way she can be privy. So the fact that there has been no, conversation between Rashida and Yandy, about what's going on with Yandy and Mendices, it's making Yandy a little bit on edge. She's a little bit uncomfortable. And so, she begins to, speak about it, amongst the group, how, she questions the loyalty, and she questions the friendship with Rashida. But, it's, you always want to play devil's advocate, right? Because I look at the fact that I'm not saying that Rashida did everything right. I'm not saying that Rashida did everything wrong, but what I can say is, just by being on the outside looking in, what I can say is I can tell that Rashida doesn't want to be pulled into the situation that's going on. And I'm saying that because she has her own thing. Look, she has her own issues with Kirk and Jasmine Blue, and the custody battle, with their son, is it Cameron? If I'm not mistaken. If I got the name wrong, I do apologize. But yeah, like, Rashida has enough going on as it is. So the last thing she wants to do is to be involved in yet another scandal of BS. So you can tell that Rashida's trying to keep herself out, but I think that Rashida feels that Yandy is trying to continuously pull her in. And I think this is what's causing the friction. And so, we're going to fast forward now. Now they're on the cash trip. So you can tell that, the season is drawing to an end. And oh my God, like this is how you know that it's real, right? Because there was a heated discussion shortly after they were done filming. They wrapped up. There was a heated discussion between Rashida and Yandy. And let me just say, it was so explosive that Rashida went off, and it caused a reaction of Yandy, and then she went off, and it was, you could tell that it was long overdue, just because of everything that had been transpiring on the show. And it really is sad because, Rashida did make a comment that, pretty much no one is her, basically stating that, the individuals around her are pretty much just like her castmates, or her associates, or her work buddies, and her only true best friend is Kirk. Well, of course, her saying that sparked a chord in Yandy, because Yandy was like, well, wait a minute, because, I never even saw it like that. I always thought that we were best friends. I always thought that we had each other's back. And so for you to be stating this now, it makes me question everything that we've always been through. And I kind of get, what Yandy is stating and where she's coming from, because I've had the luxury, I've had the privilege of being around these two ladies before, and I thought that they were, really good friends. I thought that they were close, but at this point, it's just really hard to say. But I do want to know, what do you guys feel about this whole issue, this whole ordeal between Rashida and Yandy? I would love to know, your take on it. Please share your comments. Don't forget your likes, and make sure that you subscribe as well. And I will make sure to keep us in tune with this until, the season finale, because I do feel like there's more to come. I just can't wait to see what's going to transpire next. But until next time, you guys, thank you for watching. For more information like this plus more, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and comment as well. And a new episode is coming your way this week.